Welcome, everyone, to the Hunt Podcast, episode number 8. We are your hosts. This is Connor, and I'm Kenny. Welcome aboard to our weekly event. We are always dialed in with Instagram Live as well. So we are going to Instagram Live at the same time we are recording the show, just to show that we are doing a live show with raw and uncut like we wanted to. We didn't want any frills, any craziness. We wanted to just be straight up and just be two guys just sitting here talking about hunting and just live and uncut. So here we are. So we're waiting for a couple guys to get on Instagram Live, but while we wait for that, we'll go ahead and just do a little breakdown of where we are right now in the season. Connor, we are 8 days away.
It's almost over, man.
7 full days away from
almost over.
End of season.
Crazy. I feel like it just started.
It does. I remember us talking about what are we doing for rut? It's pre-rut. What do we do? The leaves are starting to change, and all of a sudden, all the leaves are on the ground, and the rut's
cold
over.
As balls.
Yeah, it is.
Except for tomorrow, it's gonna be like 60 degrees.
Is it?
Yeah.
All right.
It's gonna be pretty bad.
Maybe they'll move a little bit. Probably not.
I know I'll be all right at least.
Yeah. You know what? I actually want to talk about your setup. I actually saw like the cold weather gear that you have. I like it a lot.
My cold weather gear?
Yeah.
Why?
I like it.
I got a lot of layers, dude. I got a lot of stuff that I can use to be quiet. I went to, what's it called?
Look how you loaded up with a bunch of Nomad gear, which is awesome. I think
No, but what is it called, though?
The what?
The type of material.
You have like a fleece.
Yeah. It was like fleece.
It's like a fleece. It's
got
really,
a lot of fleece stuff.
It's really quiet. You can rub them up against each other, and it will not make a sound. I mean, it's...
Fleece is something I went to this year, and for the first time, it's really nice. I heard Jeff Sturgis say, if you can't sneak up to somebody in your hunting gear on the concrete, then with them like facing the opposite way, then your gear is too loud. Fleece is quiet. I like it.
My coveralls are
loud as fuck.
I feel like swoosh pants. They sound like swoosh pants.
Yeah, they sound like you're going freaking skiing in the snow or something.
Yeah.
You sound like a little kid in the backyard.
Yeah, so they are actually going to be retired. I realized that really, really, really quickly. I got them actually for waterfowl, just to be in the field, just keep me warm. Didn't really care about it. No, they're junk. And
I don't think it really makes that big a difference, but I enjoy the way the fleece feels. I enjoy how well it keeps you warm, and being really quiet is just, another... You're still quiet.
The confidence that it gives you, knowing that you just snuck right in and got where you needed to be. The only thing you have to worry about is the leaves.
Yeah, those are a pain in the ass,
You cannot control the leaves at all. We're just
Those are a pain in the ass, too.
It's terrible.
I was loud as crap getting in my stand last weekend. I was like, I don't even care. I'm just going to get to my stand.
I felt like I was tippy-toeing. And then not to mention, like, I didn't know exactly where the stand was. And then, so I'm, like, looking around with my light, trying to figure out where the stand was. Okay, there it is. And I tippy-toed to it and got set up. And then the rope that I used, my pull rope to use my stuff was a little bit dated. So it was, like, snowing underneath me because when I was pulling it up.
What are you talking? Dude, we have one.
I know.
You weren't using that one?
I was using that one.
And it was dated.
It's a little dated.
Dude,
I'm not complaining.
It was put there this year. And this year. It was a green rope.
That was the first. That one was good.
What other one were you talking about? In your afternoon sit?
No, that one was good too.
You're talking about a stadium.
Yeah.
No one uses a rope there, dude. It's only like 8 foot off the ground.
It's 15. It's a 15 foot. But I'm sitting there.
Dude, there's no way it's 15.
It's 15 steps.
Nah.
Or it's 12 steps with a little bit of gap in between. It's a 15. I have the same stand. It's a 15 footer.
Well, yeah, we don't use the rope. I'm surprised you use that.
I use it, and I see why you guys don't use it.
Yeah, because it's old as
I was
crap.
like, is it snowing?
Dude, and what if
What's
your
going
boat just went? You'd been cussing me.
I wouldn't have been cussing you. I tied it up. I put like 6 knots in it, so I knew it wouldn't go anywhere. But
To just go like this. 1, 2, 3. Give me my bow.
it might have been 4, but that's about it. Yeah.
It's all right.
So, I'm actually I was blessed to have Connor invite me to his stand over the weekend and to his property, and definitely an honor to be there. And it is just as beautiful as it sounds. Everything there is just pristine. It's beautiful. It's got everything that you could ask for as far as deer hunting. The only problem is I must just be bad luck. I think I'm walking around with a cloud
it's a
over my
very
head.
hard time to hunt right now, dude.
Yeah, I didn't see.
There's a lot of stuff going around. There's a lot of pressure going around the woods. The deer are sticking to nighttime patterns because they're
Yep.
looking to feed after the rut, and
Yeah.
the afternoons are getting keyed in on, but I'm still hunting in the morning.
Yeah, it feels good. Actually, I did hear something. in the morning, and it sounded like pretty, consistent.
A lot of people wear Nomad.
He made me buy my shirt. I'm now going to be a Nomad guy.
Dude, Nomad is great stuff. They got a jacket up there that matched the coveralls I got.
Yep.
And
In the late season,
I'm going to get it because that's a badass jacket.
if you look at, is it a pullover or is it a full zip?
It's a pullover quarter zip.
A quarter zip.
Yeah. Which is
saw
the
it.
shit.
I saw it today. Actually, I was at Dick's today, and they had them on sale, but they didn't have my size. But I like the camo pattern that the late season fleece has, as opposed to it's like lighter, and it kind of matches what's going on in the woods. You don't have all the greenery and all the browns going on. It's just like a lighter.
Mm-hmm.
You got a little gray, green, brown, all that stuff. So super cool. Connor, thank you enough, and to everyone to allow me to go there and just witness what everyone was talking about. But yeah, it's tough. It's a tough time of the year. I mean, if you're still seeing bucks, so I have a buddy, Lane. He's still seeing a buck, the buck that he's been chasing for a few months, and he's actually still seeing it. He was actually within 60 yards of it last weekend. He just couldn't get a shot just because just where it was towards houses. He needs to be on the other side. It was just not good for him. But you don't really come across situations like that much this time of the year here. Pretty much, really at all. If you're still chasing that buck and it's still keeping on with the pattern and still be able to see him in the daytime, he's doing it right because he's not spooking it.
Yeah.
He's just got to go in there and close it up.
Yes, sir.
That's crazy, but
Definitely going to food sources this time of year. Bedding areas. Pretty
there's
much.
some thick woods too. I mean, you could almost pinpoint
God, yeah.
what general
They're
area
packing
they're
into
going
the
to be.
thick woods because they're safe. A lot of hunters are out now. Guns are going off and stuff. Dogs running around,
Yeah, and I actually noticed that a lot. I heard a lot of dogs.
Yeah, dude. People do deer drives all the time around us.
I've never been around it. And I was intrigued, man. Those dogs were going nuts. Just you heard them back and forth, back and forth, back and forth.
It's fun to a certain extent, in my opinion. I don't have a problem with it. I mean, it is what it is.
Yeah, everyone hunts their own way, which is
what
great.
it is.
But no, I mean that's it.
I killed a lot of deer on deer drives.
I bet. I watched some videos of deer drives, and it's nuts. It is crazy. They just go in. Let the dogs do their thing, or people do their thing, and clapping, screaming, yelling, all that.
Scare them up.
It's crazy.
It pushes the deer out though, but
So where I was sitting and where you put me at, there was a chance that we would see some ducks.
Yeah.
And I heard them, and I saw 2. And
the swamps all froze up too.
yeah, half of it was for sure. There were still parts that were
tomorrow
running.
you'll probably see more than you did last weekend because tomorrow is going to be a prime
Are
not
you
going to be cold at all.
Are you ready for me to stop the growth and the popularity of the show?
What?
I'm about to make a proclamation.
No, you're not.
All right.
Look at that
Well-
deer. You can say it. You can say it. What's everybody talking about?
Yeah, long field shots. Guys, like I said, every time we're having a show here on iTunes, you guys are listening on iTunes. We are going Instagram Live, so we are interacting with the people who are watching it. And we did have a comment about someone making long field shots in the in the field during this time of year. And yeah, especially in the afternoon, man, you're gonna see some field sets definitely in the afternoon for sure. But going back to the Ducks,
I got a spot for tomorrow in the afternoon for me and you.
are we
And
sitting
it's
together?
gonna be money.
Are we
Huh?
sitting together?
No, I'm not sitting with you. You stink. You smell like dryer sheets.
I tried. No, I fixed that. I don't do that.
You don't do that no more.
No, I don't do that. I haven't done it in the last year or two.
Happens.
Let it hang out. But when I saw those two Woodies, and I knew they were Woodies because they were just yelling.
Mm-hmm.
Normally, I would be like, "Oh my God, there's two ducks. Holy shit, there's two ducks. How do I get to them? How do I get to them?" Then all of a sudden, you hear geese start going off. You're like, "Oh my God,
There's a lot of geese down there.
we are surrounded. We're surrounded."
Let's go. Get ready to go. Boom.
I was not fired up.
You were deer hunting, bro.
I was.
I bet if you were duck hunting and you heard it, you would have got fired up. Uh-oh.
Yeah, you're probably right. Now, if I was me and Tony went duck hunting on the first cut of the year, and might even have been opening day, and we had a deer come literally stand right behind us, like 2 feet over our head because we're on this bank, and this deer literally stood up, and I lifted my head up because I heard something, and then I saw we were like face to face, eye to eye. He was like three yards away. So it was crazy. It was nuts. But no, I didn't get that. This year I have not been fired up for waterfowl for some reason at all. I mean at all. And I'm not opposed to wanting to go waterfowl hunting, but I don't right now at this time and this year.
It's deer season, bro.
I have not given it much thought to even go out except for the opening day, and I was kind of like, all right, yeah, we're out here. That's it. Good company and all that, but as far as like the actual hunt itself, I was just like,
You weren't into it.
no. And that's a weird feeling, man. That is a strange ass feeling for me to have because normally I'd be geared up, dude, like super geared up, and I have no idea why I didn't feel this way at all. But, what would be your trick to your trade, or what would be some tips that you could offer to finish out the year if you are essentially going in blind? Like your cameras are all showing up nocturnal, or you're just not really seeing the numbers that you should be seeing or that you would be seeing. It's kind of died off, but you want to stick it out until it's the end of the season.
Just keep hunting.
Just keep going in the woods and doing what you're doing.
Hunt fields in the evening, close to them.
Yeah.
Hunt. I mean, shoot, I wouldn't even be opposed to hunting a field in the morning. You never know, you know. I must stay close to the food.
What about like a morning like tomorrow where it's not going to be, I mean, it's still going to be cold, but it's not going to be, you probably won't catch much frost at all.
It won't be that cold, dude. I think it's only supposed to be like... Same thing, though.
Same thing?
Yeah. When we get in the woods tomorrow, it'll be 39 degrees.
Right.
That's not terrible.
No.
But it's not super cold either.
No,
and
it's not.
It'll get up to 57.
That's a warm afternoon.
Yeah. Yep.
That's a warm
They're
afternoon.
still gonna come out though, dude.
No, absolutely. So just be sticking to your game plan to finish out the rest of the year. There's nothing that you would change at this point to try to. You are in the best situation you can be in. You are going to playing your game and just sticking to getting in the stand. That's the game plan at this point.
Yeah, get in the stand. Put the hours in. Not
Yeah.
a whole lot of time left, but
How many hours have you put in the stand, do you think?
I don't know. A lot. I can do the math probably. A rough estimate.